Only 4 years ago, when I became Prime Minister, very few people would have predicted this moment, that in 1994, a British Prime Minister would set foot in a non-racial, democratic South Africa. And yet it has happened. Today we stand at the dawn of a new age for South Africa, a new age when with faith and hope and courage, all things are possible.
First to eat, fight first.
It's the only thing I have against you.
Thank you. I'm prepared to take a bet. This will make the news and not the agreement.
The movement for liberation all over the country.
What we're effectively seeking to do is to work as well as we can with the new South Africa in terms of business, in terms of helping to redevelop and restructure the country, in terms of the needs that exist, in terms of sharing the expertise that exists in the United Kingdom and exists in South Africa. We both have a great deal, I think, that we can gain from one another, and the sum of the parts working together in many areas will be greater than the whole. So I think there's a great opportunity for us.
Relations with both His Majesty King Zwelithini as well as Chief Mangosuthu Buthelezi are very good. We all face problems from the point of view of persuading our respective constituencies to work as harmoniously together as I and His Majesty and Chief Buthelezi are doing. We are not alarmed to see over any developments because we believe we have the capacity to address them and to get things to move to normalcy in the near future.
Maïdia's a killer!
Yes, the Major!
Maïdia's a killer! Maïdia's a murderer! Death to him!
Death to Britain!
Takbir!
Madam Speaker and President of the Senate, President Mandela, members of Parliament. It's 34 long years since the last visit to South Africa by a British Prime Minister. Truly, Madam President, it is good to be back. This Parliament has been elected to embrace both the old and the new. To be here 4 months after South Africa's rebirth is intensely moving.
They themselves said we have no objection in you coming to the Shaka celebration. We would welcome that. But we are faced with people who have become so angered as a result of this controversy that we can give no assurance of how they will behave at the actual celebration. I had already indicated to Chief Buthelezi in my telephone conversation with him that if there is no agreement between His Majesty and Chief Buthelezi that I should go, I will not go. And but both leaders made it clear to me that they would advise against going there at the present stage. But His Majesty indicated to me, and he has repeated that he proposes to invite me to come here in the near future so that we could sit down and clear away all the confusion which has disturbed the relations